Hey guys, welcome to a new video. If you're new here, I'm April. I'm a skincare and cosmetic chemist. I talk about all things skincare, back end, front end of all things skincare. So if you're interested in that, please hit that like button for me down below, subscribe to the channel, and join the family because we're here every week, talking about skincare. As you guys can tell from the title, today we'll be talking about your guide to picking the right retinol for you. I have made a video about retinoids and my favorite retinoids currently in the market right here. You can check it out. Retinoids have been a topic of discussion. Every skincare enthusiast, skincare professional, skincare expert, everyone's talking about retinoids because they are the OG of hyperpigmentation, especially for dark skin, and they just work wonders. Me personally, anecdotally, I have such a positive experience with retinoids. I'm forever grateful for finding retinoids. But unfortunately, sometimes you just don't know the right one to pick, if you're picking the right one, if you're picking the wrong one. It's important to have some type of knowledge, not being misinformed about how to pick the right retinoid. So I'm here today to help you make the right decisions when it comes to picking the right retinoids. End of the video, I'll tell you guys the perfect way to apply retinoids that I found to work for me to prevent the dryness that could be seen with retinoids. Retinoids come in different percentages as low as 0.01% up until 1%. What retinoids does is it prevents hyperpigmentation or reduces the look of dark spots on the skin by enabling keratinocytes, which are basically skin cells, new skin cells formed at the basal layer of the skin to speed its way up to the surface of the skin, thereby basically sloughing off the old skin cells on the skin to reveal newer skin. So retinoid is very effective in treating hyperpigmentation. However, especially for people with dark skin, we can sometimes use a retinoid that is too strong for our skin. Whenever we do use a retinoid that's too strong, can cause serious hyperpigmentation. So when it comes to retinoid, especially for dark skin, I advise to start really small. Start with the small percentage. One retinoid that I really like is the one from The Ordinary. They have the 0.05% retinoid. That one is a great starting point, and then you can work your way up. Don't forget to do a patch test if you are confused about your retinoid, if you feel like the percentage is too high, or if you just feel like your skin is tougher, you can maybe go up to the 1%, but please do a patch test. They also have a 0.2% with The Ordinary, but I think 0.5% is a nice medium to start with. If you're more on the drier skin type, you definitely want a retinoid that has tons of humectants like glycerin, propanediol, urea, humectants that will help seal or add back in moisture to the skin because retinoids can be really drying. I for sure have experienced dryness when using my retinoids before. So you definitely want a moisture-rich or oil-based rich retinoid, like also the one from The Ordinary is really great. And then if you have more of oilier skin, you definitely want retinoid that has more of like an emollient, so maybe something like Squalane, or that is not too thick, an emollient that's not too thick but will also keep moisture, because no matter what skin type you have, I am more oily than I am dry and I still experience dryness. So you definitely want to add moisture into your skin with retinoid. Also, when picking out a retinoid, you want to make sure that that retinoid comes in a dark container, especially when it's over the counter. Typically the ones from the doctor that are prescribed come in like a tube that's like opaque. Either a dark container or like an opaque tube is great. Just make sure it's not exposed to light or additional moisture, because retinol could be light sensitive but not as light sensitive as vitamin C. It could tolerate a little bit of light. Just make sure you protect it from moisture and light, okay? As far as what time to wear retinoid, I typically wear mine at nighttime just because that's when I tend to add a lot of moisture in my skin. My nighttime routine is when I tend to add so much more moisture compared to the morning time when I don't really add too much moisture. However, you can wear retinoid in the morning. You know, it's funny because it's just an ongoing buzzword or sentence that retinoid can be reactive in the sun in the morning time. This is from a study that was done in actually Brazil. There were some kids that wore retinoid and went out to play basketball. Sorry, not basketball, football. And they had irritation. And then they just kind of generalized and said that they got the irritation because they wore retinoid in the sun. I don't believe they even wore sunscreen. So yeah, I have worn retinoid in the morning. I haven't noticed any problems in my skin. So whenever you want, but I just personally prefer to wear it at nighttime. As far as how to layer retinoids, I personally layer mine with my serum first, and then my retinol or retinoid, and a moisturizer. So I sandwich my retinoid so that way it doesn't dry out my skin. So the bottom is protected as well as my skin on the top is protected, but the retinoid is still doing what it's supposed to be doing. I don't know if I have any more tips. Oh yeah, like for me, when I first started using retinoid and I had like a huge section of my face had a lot of discoloration, I would use it all over my face. But now that I've sort of had more of an even skin tone throughout my skin, I tend to just spot treat or use it in like areas where I feel like I have like a dark mark from like maybe like a acne that I recently had. I would just like apply it only to the spots that I have that, so I don't overwhelm my skin either. I have a very simple approach approach to skincare where I only use if I feel the need to. As far as usage time, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. I wouldn't advise to use it every day. Up to you. Obviously, you know, depends on how much pigmentation you have. When I first got my prescription, the doctor advised me to use it once a day. But as, you know, my hyperpigmentation started to clear out, I reduced to 3 to 4 times a day now. But yeah, I think that's all that I have for how to choose the perfect retinoid. Again, watch my video on retinoids and my favorite retinoids. I suggested a lot of products on there that you can try. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to join the family by subscribing, liking the video. It really helps Mrs. Algorithm so we're friends. So she likes me and keeps me on the platform. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.